Hi guys, if you are suffering with type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes, you might have been diagnosed with them. If not, if you're overweight, then you might have pre-diabetes and not know about it. You might have insulin resistance, which is it's the beginning of pre-diabetes basically. If we get overweight, we keep getting overweight, and it leads towards this. So how do we reverse diabetes? How do we reverse pre-diabetes? How do we reverse insulin resistance? Everybody a lot of people hopefully understand you do need to cut down on sugars, and sugars are found in hidden places as well. Drinking lattes and cappuccinos and stuff like that, which is basically a milkshake, you're going to get a lot of lactose sugar. So cut down on lattes. Black coffee, or even coffee with a tiny bit of milk in, is not so bad. Obviously, don't put sugar in your coffees and your teas. Cut down on don't be drinking the fizzy drinks like Coca-Colas and stuff. Diet ones are not so bad because there's no sugar. They're zero. Anything that says zero, that should be fine. But you don't want to be drinking full fat, as they say, Coca-Cola, which is actually no fat, it's full sugar, Coca-Colas. So fruit juices, lattes, and Coca-Colas, that's the obvious ones. Now we've also got cereals. If people are eating cereals for breakfast, even if it's Special K or the fruit and fiber, these are carbohydrates. These are going to raise your blood sugar. You need to cut down on them. Cut down on carbs, yeah? So cereals, bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, even porridge. Yeah, people think porridge is healthy. It is healthy for a normal person, but if you're overweight, pre-diabetic, insulin insufficient, insulin deficient, and type 2 diabetic, then porridge is not the best for you because it's going to raise your blood sugar. Cutting down on these carbohydrates is number one. And then what people always miss out on is weight training, resistance training, heavy lifting. We need to get your muscles to be ready to start absorbing glucose again. So your muscles have insulin receptors on them. Insulin receptors close down when we don't use our muscles for long enough, for over a long time. We start dropping down insulin receptors. So that means our body's less likely to absorb glucose into the muscles. Now, when you do weight training, you start to regrow your insulin receptors. Your muscles become ready to absorb your glucose. So in an ideal world, if you was training with me, and we start bringing the carbs back into your life, you'll do weight training, then you'll have your carbohydrates with your protein after your workout when your muscles are ready to absorb the glucose, and you're retraining your brain what to do with carbohydrates. If you've got diabetes, your body is just on automatic. Carbohydrates, oh no, we know what to do. These are not going to go into our muscles, so we convert it into fat and we're going to store it as fat. We need to retrain our body to what to do with carbohydrates. We need to retrain our body. The natural process of carbohydrates, what a healthy person happens to do when they eat carbohydrates, the glucose gets pulled with insulin into their muscles and then stored as glycogen, as energy in their muscles. And that's a healthy person, and it can be you as well if you reverse your type 2 diabetes or insulin deficiency or pre-diabetes, or even just being overweight. Building muscle and learning how to utilize glucose again, that's one key factor. So cut down on carbohydrates, which are hidden in healthy foods, as well as the usual junk food, and weight training. I will have a load more videos with information about weight training as well coming soon. Take care. Bye.